you need a mountain to become a camel handler. Alright, okay. So
Welcome back to The Unity Show bersama Aini Sohaidi. The Unity Show masih dibawakan kepada anda oleh Starbucks Malaysia. Malam ni topik kita is on harga ayam, harga sayur, harga telur semua naik. So please welcome pengarah urusan Mydin Muhammad Holdings Berhad atau lebih dikenali sebagai Mydin, Datuk Wira Dr. Haji Ameer Ali Mydin. Assalamualaikum Datuk.
Waalaikumsalam. All is well?
Yes, Datuk sihat Datuk.
Syukurlah.
Thank you for making time Datuk for doing this.
Welcome. Always willing to contribute.
Okay Datuk, straight to the point. Harga barang ni naik doh ni Datuk. What's going on? Apa punca dia? Ada orang kata monopoli, ada orang kata food security, ada orang kata pandemic. So apa sebenarnya?
I think basically first kita kena faham. I think we have to look at data. We have to see what is happening around the world.
Okay.
So first let me quote you something. Actually, the food index, which is actually quoted by the Agricultural Organization, is FAO, which is the International Food Price Index.
Yeah.
Now, the food price index currently stands at 133.2 points, which is the highest since 2011.
Okay.
So this actually tells you that actually prices were around this level in 2011 also. Tapi kadang-kadang ni kita ni tak perasan lah, because all we know is what happened last week, last month, and then ayam dah naik ke sayur dah naik, kita takkan kita ingat 2011 harga sayur tu berapa.
Betul.
So most people, orang saya, anak berapa pun tak ingat dah sekarang. So nak kata so nak cakap harga ayam berapa pada masa tu tak tahu.
2011 betul.
But seriously, basic food. So cereal is at 137 points.
Okay.
Dairy products, so all your milk products, 120 points. Meat is 112. Oil is 184 points. So oils have gone up. Obviously, you know your cooking oil has gone up massively. Sugar is at 119 points. Okay, and this is being tracked since 2004.
Okay.
At 2004, the index was only at 56. So if you go back 2004, then you come until now, from 54, you've gone to 133. Dah 3 kali ganda lah harga dia.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm very sure gaji kita tak naik 3 kali ganda.
Naik. Betul.
Because if you remember, and I remember very clearly, when I started work in Arab Malaysian Merchant Bank, I was being paid 1,200 ringgit as a graduate with a master, 1,200.
Yeah.
Sekarang pun actually we are taking in graduate at 1,200, 1,005 because I mean you don't have to pay them 2,005 depending on kalau you kerja kat government, but at 1,215. So imagine the last 30 years. Or maybe even 40 years lah, kalau I dah kerja 40 years, how much inflation has gone up, prices have gone up, and to give you a comparison, because it's all got to do with pricing. We go to the food, but got to the pricing. A house in Bangsa, when I bought the house, when my pay was say probably by that time the night gaji sikit kot, 1,005 or 1,008, I bought the house at 235,000. A double-story link house. That house is now 1.7 million. Okay, so rumah tu dah 7 kali ganda, 8 kali. Okay, 200 to 1.7. Tapi gaji tak naik 7 kali lah. Gaji graduate at this time about the same. So I think now why you understand out there, the youth are concerned that they can't survive.
Betul.
They can't buy a house.
Ya, betul. Okay, tapi Datuk, speaking of pricing kan, how does that affect Mydin? Dan siapa, I guess people want to know siapa absorb the increase ni? Will it be just pengguna or Mydin absorb sikit or half-half, or maybe pengguna pun kena faham, nak tak nak?
I think that there's more to this than that. I think I was generally explaining the index, but there's one index.
Okay.
I think what is also we have to understand is that container, which is logistic cost,
Yes.
from China, before pandemic, which
Yeah.
is 2018, 2019, was US $700. Now we had gone to $3,500. Okay,
Yes.
all right. So kalau we import vegetables, you say, oh, vegetable naik harga, betul lah, because one container of mixed vegetable is say 100,000 ringgit. Let's say 100,000 ringgit. So it costs you katalah about 2% of those days were 2%. But now with the container at 3,005, which is 3,005, 740, about 15,000 satu container, it's more than 10%. So price has increased just like that because of logistic costs.
Logistic cost,
You
betul.
understand that? Okay,
Yeah.
so I think the first place we shouldn't just blame the government for nothing lah.
Yeah.
I mean, you must blame the government when they are wrong, when they don't do something. I'm not just pro government, but let's put the blame at the right place. Okay.
Betul.
This particular time, because of supply chain issue, massive container problem, prices have gone up in China. So when you look at prices, and then you kata bang ni naik harga, I tell you lah, berapa dia naik harga. So you get an idea. You take broccoli, just the last 4 months, it has gone up almost 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
China cauliflower, which used to be say 5 ringgit,
RM5.
now is 14 ringgit.
Yes.
Okay. Loose carrot used to be 2, they had gone to almost $4. Right. Round cabbage has gone to $2. No?
Yeah.
So all these things, but these are imported goods,
Yeah.
These are imported goods. So it's nothing to do with the local pricing, but because it's all imported, and we know we spend billions of dollars importing, right?
Yes.
So the prices for this kind of this is a hard veggie, we call it,
Yeah.
has really gone up. Okay. Then of course, then we say, import. How about local?
Yeah.
Your local Camel Highland round cabbage had gone from 3 to 6 ringgit.
Yeah.
Okay. Your French bean has gone from 9 to 15 ringgit.
Yeah.
Okay. Chicken is another story lah.
Yeah.
Used to be 650.
Yeah.
Sometime in September, and now of course it's almost 9 ringgit, 950.
Yeah.
Now the government putting a control price at 930 or 950. So of course it's come down slightly. So all these things, and why? I mean, internationally, because basically COVID supply chain issues. Locally, of course, there are 2 major issues. One is, of course, there was landslide in Cameron Highland.
Yes.
Banjir.
Banjir.
I think you even heard the last week, unfortunately, there are 4 orang, landslide on. So it affects Cameron Highland. So this normally happened, and after 2-3 weeks within the cycle, prices come back. Okay, but unfortunately, it's not happening. Prices are going slightly lower now, but it's not happening because it's a bigger problem.
Yeah. Tapi Datuk, do you think with whatever is going on right now, like you mentioned with logistics, kita mengimport banyak sangat. Do you think this will make people nak beli lagi barang lokal?
I am not a person to say that we should not import, simply because I would say that we must look at the global supply chain.
Okay.
If something is cheaper outside, we should import. Okay,
Right.
it doesn't make sense to say kita, don't buy cabbage from China, which is much cheaper. Don't buy cauliflower, don't buy carrot from China, or whatever, because first, carrots come from China or come from Australia or whatever. So kadang-kadang ni kalau kita tak boleh, So I mean, because now in this global world, you produce what you are competitive at. So if you are competitive at making gloves, you produce gloves. You're competitive at making condom, then you make condom. If you're competitive at making our electronic product, and that's what you do, and you export that product, get that money, and then you buy what is more competitive outside. Okay, because there's so many things. The only thing we need to worry, kalau kita kata most countries food security, is only 4 items: beras, gula, tepung. Beras, gula, tepung yang masak. So, yang masak memang kita tak payah susah because it's ours, right? Tepung kita memang import. We don't have wheat in Malaysia. Gula memang kita pun tak ada. We will import. You see? So, beras we have, but we are not competitive compared to Thailand or whatever. But this is something that we can work on. We can work on because we do have land. So this is the thing that where we are competitive, we should look at it. What we cannot do, gula memang tak boleh. We have to sign long-term contract with Brazil or whatever. Then kita masuk lah. Right? So I think this is the way to approach it. This is the way to approach it, right? You just cannot kata kita kena, we should stop import, we should grow our own everything. You cannot grow your everything because then you're going to be a very expensive country, just like Japan.
Right,
Japan is very expensive because so many things. But they subsidize very heavily the beras because they want that food security lah.
Ya, betul juga Datuk, sebab actually ada juga lah yang when I talk about this with my friends, most of them actually agree, we need to replicate Cameron Highlands. Kita tak boleh depend on just one Cameron Highland. We need to have a few Cameron Highlands, Let's say kalau macam Datuk kata dia, macam bila kena ada banjir, ada landslide ke apa-apa, kita bukan ada satu je Cameron Highlands, kita ada lagi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lagi.
You need the mountain to become a Cameron Highland. Okay. So because you see, because it's Cameron Highland, it's because of the weather, right? It's the weather that is very conducive, tanah conducive, right? If we have enough mountains like that which are conducive, but of course, unfortunately, such conducive environment for food, we start of course overbuilding the place. Kita pun nak pergi jalan-jalan, nak tempat sejuk sikit, so become overdevelopment. So now the agriculture is fighting with the overdevelopment of the area. Pasal tu lah ada landslide, because we overdevelop the area, hujan, all that. So this is where the government needs to come in. So where you say, but I mean, come on, let's put the blame somewhere. We have to blame somewhere. There are twofold lah. One is international. There's not much we can do about it because we are such a tiny dot in the world. So just shut up lah. There's nothing much you can do about it, right? But what can we do? So the government can, of course, there's a lot of idle land in Malaysia, and a lot of farmers are out there. But the land the land comes not under federal government, it comes under state authority. So kadang-kadang kita blame the federal government, we are wrongly blaming the people lah. We should blame the state authority for not giving enough land at the correct price. Kalau kata Cameron Highland, then we should blame the Pahang government lah. Pahang state government give more land to people who want to develop agriculture at harga murah lah. Harga murah. Because the land is ideal. And anyway, if we develop and you dapat makanan, it helps the country. You see? But after giving the land, where is the labor? We have a massive labor shortage. I mean, the minister announced after don't know how many consultation and berapa orang bising, macam hari tu saya pun bising-bising sangat dalam BFM. And then okay, now I hear that they've approved 150,000 people to come in. God knows lah when they will come in. But we are approving something and talking big about it, but I think there's so much hurdle behind it to bring the people in. Hurdle in quote unquote, if you understand the meaning. Right? Okay. So which is becoming a big issue because the minister announced, and I see agents flying around everywhere. Do you want foreign staff? Do you want foreign staff? Everywhere going around. Why doesn't the government actually go to the industry, go to the association and say, which people in your association need labor? And kata Mydin goes and say, I need 300 people, and you say, okay, I will approve direct to Mydin 300. You don't have to submit a very thick folder and not submitted by you, but submitted by A, and the A comes the folder from B. I think you know where I'm getting at, right? So, why can't they do direct? The manufacturing people are there, the F&B people are there, the lady, the masak, then the nasi lemak lady also need to help us. Bagi kat dia lah. But what you notice in Malaysia, suddenly somebody will have 5,000 people, permit for 5,000,
Yeah.
outsource. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, money is being made lah. So I think
Yeah.
this is something which
We have to look in.
we the citizens lah, citizens of the country will have to put a stop to it by making a bit more noise lah. A bit more noise. And tell the government that please get your act together. We know what you are doing and we know what you are doing wrong. So
Yeah.
let's do it right this time. And
Yeah.
it's a very good opportunity to do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in power and let's
Yeah.
do it right. We
Yeah.
have waited 1.5 years. People have been telling, I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
betul.
but you see, they only say foreign labor. How about the maids?
Yeah.
Many of us don't have maids.
Yes.
Agents, unbelievable. I read they're charging $20,000 to $30,000
Oh,
for
yeah.
a maid.
Yeah, for maid, betul. That's true.
So when agents want to charge 18,000 to 24,000 for a maid, obviously the people will
tak boleh
start
afford.
taking illegal maids.
Yeah, yeah. Ikut kawan message kawan-kawan. You ada kawan-kawan ke? Bibi ada kawan-kawan lain ke? Tak apa bawa masuk ni semua. Macam tu lah.
So why they do all this? Last time was so easy. Easy meaning, you know, the Indonesian maid you can source direct. You can source direct. Bagilah maid tu masuk as a on a tourist visa. Then you apply to immigration.
Yeah.
This maid want to work with me. Chop.
Betul?
Senang aja. Bayar levy 1,000 ke apa, you get a maid.
Betul.
Ini nak pergi agent nak 18,000. So what happened? Fair enough, the person who can afford, I guess they pay the 18, but even me and you, seriously, many civil servants, others need maid, and we cannot afford to pay.
Betul? Yeah,
So,
yeah.
the same thing with the so-called Bangladeshi and all this. I'm telling you, I heard rumor, approve 150,000, tapi only 3 orang yang boleh bawa masuk. 3 agent dekat Bangladesh.
Yeah,
So we are all, and you know, do you have any idea how much a Bangladeshi has to pay to come into Malaysia? Do you have an idea?
No.
Can I tell you how much?
How much?
8,000 to 10,000 ringgit.
Huh?
Yeah. So the government here says I give you the permit, but it's given to only say 3 to 5 agents there.
Agents saja, yeah.
Okay? And I heard the Bangladeshi government themselves know they want 2,000 agents. I don't know why we need to approve only 5 agents, because we are talking about anti-monopoly and we are creating a monopoly. So that 3 people, 5 people, we all have to see the same 3 or 5 people, and they charge. This is what is slavery all about.
Betul.
They charge the poor Bangladeshi $8,000 to $10,000, and that guy kena gadai rumah, gadai apa, dia kena gadai apa. Then mari kat Malaysia
untuk kerja.
And you know, to run away very fast because he needs to make more money somewhere else.
Betul.
So I think we are creating more problems.
Yeah. Okay, Datuk, we'll go on a short 2 minutes break kejap. The Unity Show is brought to you by Starbucks Malaysia. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the second half of the show. Okay, Datuk, since COVID-19, macam mana Mydin dah adapt and evolve?
I think it's not Mydin. All of us have adapted and evolved. I
That's
hope
true.
Those who have not adapted and evolved are no longer around. You know.
Yeah.
So I think the main thing here is let's not give up. Let's not give up. Let's not give up. We do see some light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, all of us do. But if you look, let me give you some retail numbers. I say everything we have to go back to data first, right? So let's look at retail numbers. Overall, I'm sure you've been walking around Pavilion lah, pergi kat KLCC last week lah. Friend called me, says, please don't go, the place are packed. right? So people say, wow, business is coming back. But
Yeah.
seriously, there is definitely an 80% back to footfall. We measure by footfall. So kata pre-pandemic, we say we're 100 people walking into a store. Now there are 80 people walking into the store. So that's good news. That's good news.
Yeah.
But are they spending the money as much as you want? No, not really. Not really. So when it comes to dollars spent, it's only about 70% of pre-pandemic level.
Right.
So first you got 80% of footfall, spending 70% of the money. So are we back to pre-pandemic? No, we are not. And there are many reasons that we are not. But we are happy at least people are going.
Going, yeah.
But there's certain things we'll have to do to go to the pre-pandemic level. See, number one, as long as we have SOPs, as long as we have that people have to work from home because social distancing in the office. I mean, even in my office, we have 400 old people working here, but all 400 cannot come to work because there's a requirement for the 1 meter social distancing.
Yes.
So kalau 400 tu barulah 250 boleh masuk kerja, that only the 250 people can go down and drink coffee at Starbucks kan. So yang lain tu dekat rumah. So it is not going to help. You know, every dollar that you spend out there, it multiplies kata 8 to 10 times, right? Tapi you duduk kat rumah, you order online, it helps only, it doesn't help Malaysians seriously. It's only helping Grab and Lazada and Shopee lah.
Tapi Datuk, target audience Mydin, do you think target audience tu dah berubah sejak pandemik ke masih sama target audience tu?
The people are the same.
Okay. Still the same.
You know, I mean, of course, pandemic now, so-called post-pandemic. I like to say post, but I know it's not post-pandemic yet. But what is happening basically, of course, we also do online. We also did a massive 12/12 sale and all those kind of things. So of course, we have to move online and all this kind of thing. But remember, this kind of business, the multiplier effect on the economy is not accurate. You know,
betul.
You need people to go out. You need people to go and have coffee, makan dan nasi lemak, jalan-jalan, then go see a movie. I mean, you know, I went to see James Bond, No Time to Die. You know, but because we have no time to die anyway, kan? Kita orang nak berniaga, kan? Okay. But unfortunately, even the theater was only at 30 to 40% capacity. So they can't fill up. Imagine those days. A James Bond movie would be, you know, like
back to back, 100%.
Back to back, you cannot get ticket. You know, you can masuk aja, dapat tiket terus. You know. And then when you go in, also you tengok, kesian dia. You know. Because people have this fear. You know, so to me, please lah, don't be so scared lah. You know.
I know. Okay, Datuk.
You dah dapat 2 shot, go for your booster shot. Dah ambil booster shot. Just wear your mask, do hand sanitizing, you know. I think we have to move on. So from my perspective, we are moving on. We pray lah, kita doa lah that business is coming back. We can see it's coming back. We need you to stop sitting in your office and to go out. That is the main.
Saya baru tanya Datuk, do you think macam people would slowly akan keluar pergi membeli kat luar atau still stick dengan online shopping sebab macam tak tahulah perasaan.
You see, humans are very, 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 very emotionally driven. Okay. Right. End of the day, they want to go out. They want to hold hands. They want to bring their kids out. So you know, people will go out. But of course, certain part of the business which is convenient shopping. For example, you can say, I don't mind going out with my kids or with my whatever jalan-jalan. But you know what? I'm not going to carry the big diaper and the baby milk berat sangat lah untuk saya. So you order online, you know. But you still want to go and try the mascara and the lipstick before you actually buy it, you know. Although theoretically you can do it also online, look on the screen the color of your lips or whatever, but it's never the same. It's never the same, right? Because there never the same, because here you're looking at yourself and you say, I think it looks okay, but there's a sales lady saying, wow, you look sweet.
Dia lagi kipas kita, lagi kita nak beli.
It matches your skin lah, this one, you know. So that kind of feedback, that thing, we humans die for this, we die.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's true.
so we need to go out, and then because from there you can buy more and you will choose
That's
actually.
true. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
so,
betul.
right, so online will always be there, but it will never overtake
Yeah.
offline business. So untuk business macam Mydin, we will have all of us are doing the same thing, not only Mydin. We're
Yeah.
going for a hybrid model.
Hybrid, yeah.
Hybrid maknanya
Dua-dua lah.
kena online kita jual, but
Physical pun jalan.
we have to make life easier for people, for you to come in, mana you
That's
bagi,
true.
boleh bayar self checkout ke, you can
Mm-mm.
get your things faster, but time is of essence.
Yeah.
I don't know why you all want to rush through life. Life is to live, but people want to rush, which is the wrong thing to do.
Memang anak muda, bukan anak muda saya pun lah, Datuk, macam nak kena cepat. Online je semua sekarang.
Try to smell the roses.
Yeah. Okay, Datuk, speaking of which kan, apa buying pattern yang Datuk nampak sekarang? Now kita dah pandemic dah lepas, kita still in pandemic, tapi kita sekarang juga dalam phase yang barang naik. Apa buying pattern yang Datuk nampak in Mydin sekarang?
No, buying pattern is, unfortunately, the pandemic has messed up everybody's life in a way that currently it's supposed to be back to school.
Yeah.
So baju sekolah lah, kasut sekolah lah, all this.
Yeah.
Orang nak beli kasut sekolah pun duk fikir ni Disember, tapi March baru naik tingkat 2, tingkat 3.
Yeah.
So people are all confused out there.
Yeah.
The back to school business that is supposed to be there is not there.
Yeah.
Not there. So it's like if we are doing $100 business for back to school, we are only doing $20 business. You see? It's bad. But that is because it's season back to school. But I hope end of the year, Christmas, Chinese New Year, the business will become more festive. And I am very positive that this season, katalah nak whether Chinese New Year or nak raya, I hope more people balik kampung lah, more people balik kampung, then more people will buy the baju kurung, will buy the biskut raya, and that is business lah basically.
Betul.
So buying pattern, basically what you see is people, because I think that the issue here is nak beli, bukan tak nak beli, tapi maybe tak cukup duit nak beli. You must remember, 1.5 years we have burned our money, there's massive unemployment, underemployment. The pilot earning 15,000 was selling burger. So his income, disposal income, has gone down tremendously, right?
Yeah.
The guy earning 15,000 will be spending 10,000 to 12,000 everywhere here and there. Now selling the burger or the nasi lemak, I'm very sure he's not making that kind of money.
Yeah, betul.
So when and then he becomes the competitor to the next nasi lemak lady next door. Kesian dia.
Yeah, betul.
Right? So macam kat bangsa kan dulu seorang jual nasi lemak. Nak cari
nasi sekarang 10 derek.
Berderet orang nasi lemak kan. Semua sedap dan semua tak sedap. So
betul.
So you have created unnecessary competition.
Yeah.
So the lady selling the nasi lemak is suffering. The pilot selling the nasi lemak is
suffering.
But semua kena survive lah. Yeah, semua kena survive.
Okay, cakap tentang surviving Jol kan. As a business owner, Datuk, how would you transform your business to make sure Mydin or any businesses bounce back quickly? Kalau krisis sama, okay, bukan krisis sama lah, in the event of another crisis. Mm.
Every crisis, of course, everybody says there are lessons to be learned. And it's nice to have a crisis once in a while, because I mean, no one wants it, but you don't know the real world. I mean, you kata saya tak pernah sakit, then you don't know what is pain. If you don't know what is pain, then you don't know what is life. Know what is life. If you've never drank water, then you've never been thirsty. You don't know. It's so beautiful, so nice to drink a nice cold glass of water, right?
Yeah.
So you need this crisis. I mean, I'm sure God has a reason, for creating this, because sometimes we have seriously messed up the earth.
That's true.
I think now we can see the sky. I don't know for how long, but I think these are necessary sometimes in life for us to kind of fall down so we can come up again. This has been a very long fall.
It is.
For many people.
Yeah.
But let's be positive. I think all of us have learned, and all of us have maybe been overspending our money, and being a bit not careful enough.
Yeah.
We think there's no end tomorrow, and now we know there's an ending. But I think the best part is this is going to be an excellent lesson for the millennium. Kita kata this millennium budak ni semua ni nak cepat kaya lah, nak gaji 5,000 lah, 10,000, tak tahu buat photostat paper pun,
Yeah.
But they were demanding that kind of money. But after the crisis, you see, they all come down to say, saya pun nak cari kerja tuan, boleh dapat kerja tak?
Betul.
So I think it became like that, and the heat, unfortunate, we don't want this to be done, but unfortunate that heat has put a lot of senses lah, a lot of sense into this millennium that you really have to work very hard lah,
Yeah. Cannot cannot take things too easy. You cannot have things too easy. Sebab kita dah biasa orang zaman dulu, macam I always hear my dad cerita stories. Dulu abah kerja lain. Orang dulu kerja dengan orang sekarang kerja. Sini orang sekarang, orang muda sekarang tak nak susah sikit nak kerja. Nak yang senang, ada aircon, ada kipas berangin.
So and also sometimes we have to blame the government on that. Because kadang-kadang ni kita susah sikit, government bagi bantuan. Baguslah bagi bantuan. Tapi kalau you bagi bantuan banyak sangat, then you're not hungry. When we are not hungry, when you're not hungry, then you don't work. I mean, I think this is what's happening in the US.
Yeah.
In the US, you see economy growing, but
you see a lot of homeless.
You cannot find people. You people just don't want to work because there's money coming every month. You get your $600 or whatever. Kata tak payah kerja. See? So kadang-kadang ni, the government has to be a bit hard. Of course, there are people who need help, we must help. But tak payahlah kalau dah graduate tak dapat kerja tu masalah dia lah. Let them find the job lah.
I have to agree with you, Datuk. Sebab I guess with subsidi, in my opinion, sebab kalau kerajaan selalu bagi subsidi, bila kerajaan tak bagi subsidi, rakyat bila dah biasa dapat, sampai bila kerajaan tak bagi, kita okay, how do we survive? What's next? Apa kita nak buat macam ni? Apa lagi,
Because end of the day, subsidy is distorting an economy. Distorting economy. So when you distort an economy, I mean, there's always limited amount of money the government has. So dia bagi subsidi tu. Siapa dapat subsidi tu, saya dapat. Saya bawa kereta saya, I get my subsidi tu. Dia bagi subsidi petrol, siapa dapat subsidi, saya dapat. Maybe you dapat. You don't look at someone who needs the subsidy either. So, right? So the allocation of resources. Kalau bagi orang, I mean the so-called the asnaf, the really poor.
Yalah, yang memang memerlukan lah.
Dia memerlukan. There must always be a safety net, and I think it's not only the government. We as the community must be helping. Must help those people lah. I think we will have that responsibility to help. I mean. Give as much as you can. If not money, at least give your time lah.
Yes, betul. Okay, Datuk, kita nak masuk 2022. What are the 3 most important things Datuk nak achieve? 3 je.
I'm sure we all want to live a healthier life. I think that is more important. I think this is the most important thing that you must do. For us, of course, at my age, kita dah tua sikit, then we think about health. We don't think about wealth anymore. We only think about health. And not spend more time with the family and the cucu. But I think everybody's life has a cycle that you should go through. But don't worry, I'm not retiring. I'm going to work as hard as I can. At least if it's not for Mydin, at least for my beloved country lah. Contribute where you can and do more TikToks if I can.
I know, I have been following your TikTok. I really enjoy it, Datuk.
But that's like you must go with the flow.
Betul.
I mean, there's nothing wrong. I mean, some people say orang tua ni pun dapat TikTok, but apa salahnya? You enjoy.
Betul. I agree.
Enjoy. I mean, don't make a fool out of yourself. But you enjoy things, and then it also makes you understand. You do TikTok, so you see other people's TikTok, and then you see,
hebatnya.
Kenapa dia buat macam ni? Kenapa? But that is, you do this because you enjoy. Of course, very important, you must enjoy, but you also must learn.
Betul.
Then you understand what people want and
Yeah.
what their needs are, and this is part of business, right?
Yeah. Again, it all goes back to data, like you said.
Right. And you want to sell something, and most important thing is you want to sell what a customer needs.
Yeah.
You know?
Betul.
So I think you find the needs there lah when you do TikTok, you do all this kind of things. But it's fun.
Okay, Datuk. Thank you so much for coming on to explain kenapa sebenarnya harga barang naik dan apa kita boleh buat. Kepada siapa yang terlepas any part of the interview, boleh tengok balik segmen malam ni di Facebook atau YouTube page kami di Unity Show. Kita jumpa lagi minggu hadapan. Same time, same platform. Bye.
Bye. Take care. Assalamualaikum.